In the endless flow of the modern world, there are still places that seem to stand outside of time. Small villages, but with deep and eternal beauty. In those places, there is no hurry of the city, only a slow life moving with the morning mist, the soft sound of wind on the roofs, and the gentle sunset covering every familiar corner. Those villages are not only places to visit, but also places that keep the soul of memories, where people live close to nature and respect the simplest things in life. Some villages reflect on a lake that is calm like a mirror. Some stay on high mountain slopes, and others hide in valleys or in very wide fields. Each place has its own beauty, soft but deep, and anyone who visits even once will not forget it easily. And maybe the journey to discover the most beautiful villages in the world is not only a trip to faraway lands, but also a journey back to the true values of life, where beauty is not in luxury, but shines from peace, honesty, and real feelings. Hallstatt looks like a dream painted with mist and light, lying peacefully beside Hallstättersee Lake, which is clear like a mirror. Hallstatt looks like a dream painted with mist and light, lying peacefully beside Hallstättersee Lake, which is clear like a mirror. The old wooden houses, with balconies full of flowers, stand step by step on the side of the great Dachstein mountain, making a view that is both romantic and solemn. When the sunrise comes, a thin layer of mist covers the lake, and the whole village looks like it is floating between reality and dream. The sound of the church bell rings in the quiet space, going far away and touching the deep feelings of travelers. Hallstatt is not only beautiful, it gives a pure, peaceful feeling, as if time here becomes slower to keep every perfect moment. Shirakawa-go lies quietly in the Gifu mountain area and is a symbol of the traditional beauty of Japan. The Gasho-zukuri houses, with very steep straw roofs like two hands put together, are both unique and strong in the hard winter. When heavy snow falls, the whole village becomes a white fairy tale world, and the warm yellow lights from small windows create a very peaceful feeling. In summer, this place wears a fresh green color from trees and rice fields. Shirakawa-go is not only a village, it is a story about the harmony between people and nature. Simple, but very deep. Rain is a shining jewel of the Lofoten Islands, where the beauty of Northern Europe becomes almost perfect. The bright red wooden houses stand near the deep blue bay, surrounded by tall granite mountains. When the sun rises, the light colors the snowy mountaintops pink and reflects on the calm water, making a wonderful view like a painting. The air here is so clear and pure that even the wind feels like the original breath of nature. Rena is not noisy and not showy, but it is beautiful enough to make anyone stay silent when looking at its perfect beauty. Colmar looks like a living fairy tale picture in the heart of France. The black frame wooden houses are painted in bright pastel colors, with windows full of flowers, reflecting on the small curved canals. Walking on the stone roads, you can clearly feel the slow life and the old beauty that is still kept through time. The smell of sweet cakes, wine, and soft talking voices make a warm and friendly space. Colmar does not make people feel shocked, but it wins hearts with gentle beauty, elegance and poetry in every small detail. Geithorn is a village without roads, where life happens on quiet canals. Small boats move slowly on the clear water, going between houses with thatched roofs full of flowers and green trees. More than 180 wooden bridges connect the paths and make a scene that is simple but very poetic. There are no car sounds, only soft water sounds and wind blowing through the flower gardens. When sunset comes, the yellow light reflects on the water and makes the whole village shine like a dream. Giethorn is a place where peaceful life becomes an art. Bled is a symbol of romantic European beauty, where nature and architecture come together in a poetic scene. Lake Bled is calm and blue-green, holding a small island in the center where an old church stands with its famous bell tower. Around the lake are green pine forests and an old castle standing on a high cliff, making a view that is both majestic and poetic. In the morning, a thin mist covers the lake and makes everything look soft and magical, like in a fairy tale. When the sunlight shines down, the water sparkles and reflects the bright blue sky. Bled is not only beautiful, but also gives a gentle, peaceful, and dreamy feeling. Oya is a shining jewel of Santorini, where the beauty of the Mediterranean reaches its peak. The pure white houses stand close together on the cliffs, with blue domes bright under the sky and the deep Aegean Sea. Every afternoon, visitors from many places come here just to watch the sunset, when the sky changes colors from yellow to orange and then to light purple. The light reflects on the white walls and makes a scene that people can never forget. Oya is not only a destination, but also an emotional experience, where beauty makes people stay silent in surprise. Jurema lies in the mysterious land of Cappadocia, where nature creates unique mushroom-shaped rocks and houses cut deep into the mountains. The view here is strange, but very attractive, like another planet on Earth. At sunrise, hundreds of colorful hot air balloons fly into the sky and make a rare and wonderful scene. The early sunlight shines on the orange-yellow rocks and shows every magical line of the land. Guremi is not only a place to see, but also a place that makes people feel the amazing creativity of nature. Grindelwald is a jewel of the Alps, where the beauty of nature becomes pure and perfect. In summer, the valley is full of green grass and wild flowers, and cows eat slowly under the great Eiger Mountain. In winter, white snow covers the whole village and turns it into a living Christmas scene. Small wooden houses with warm lights stand out on the cold snow and make a peaceful and friendly feeling. Grindelwald is not noisy and not showy, but it makes the heart move with its pure and lively beauty. Alberobello is a unique village with special trulli houses with cone roofs, built completely from white limestone. The cone-shaped roofs stand close together and make a scene like from a fairy tale story. Under the sunlight, the stone surface reflects soft light and makes the whole village bright, but still simple. Small, curved roads lead through each house, and every place has its own charming beauty. Alberobello is not only special in architecture, but also a symbol of creativity and long tradition of Italy. Hobbiton is a place where movie dreams become real. It lies between green hills, with small, lovely houses with colorful round doors built inside the ground, making a living fantasy world. Every detail, from the small gardens, wooden fences, to the watermill, is made very carefully and makes visitors feel like walking into a fairy tale. Český Krumlov has the old beauty of medieval Europe, where time seems to stop. The old castle stands strongly on the hill and looks down at the Vltava River that curves around the town. Stone roads, pastel houses, and small cafes make a space that is both romantic and full of memories. When night comes, yellow lights reflect on the water and make the whole village look shining and deep. Český Krumlov is not only beautiful in view, but also has a deep and attractive history. Positano is a jewel of the Amalfi Coast, famous for colorful houses standing step by step on the steep cliff. From far away, the village looks like a waterfall of colors falling into the blue sea. Small, steep roads go through handmade shops and warm cafes. The light smell of Amalfi lemons in the wind mixes with the sound of waves and makes a relaxing and charming space. When the sunset comes, the sunlight colors the whole coast yellow and turns Positano into a living painting. This is a place where natural beauty and lifestyle come together perfectly. Sapa is a land of clouds and mountains where nature makes majestic and poetic views. The terraced fields curve along the mountainsides like soft lines, changing colors in every season. Villages of ethnic people appear in the mist and make a beauty that is both magical and real. The sound of streams, the wind, and the simple life of the people bring a deep, peaceful feeling. Sapa is not only a travel destination, but also a place to fully feel the beauty of mountains, forests, and people. Rothenburg ob der Tauber is one of the best preserved medieval towns in Europe. Old city walls, watchtowers, and stone streets make a space that feels like coming from the past. Colorful wooden houses, flower windows, and warm lights give this place a fairy tale beauty. In winter, snow covers the roofs and turns the whole town into a magical Christmas scene. Rothenburg is not only beautiful, but also a journey that brings visitors back in time. In the Provence area, Simian-la-Rotonde is an old stone village with the romantic beauty of the south of France. Small curved roads lead up to the old fortress, where people can see purple lavender fields going to the horizon. The village is not noisy, but has a quiet beauty that makes people want to stay longer to enjoy the moment. Ilulissat is one of the most beautiful and majestic places in the Arctic region. Small, colorful houses stand out on the white snow, and far away there is an ice bay with huge floating icebergs. The light here changes all the time, making the ice show many colors, from deep blue to shining silver white. In winter, the northern lights appear and dance in the night sky, making a magical view that is hard to believe. Ilulissat is not only a destination, but also a place that shows the most pure and wonderful beauty of the earth. The most beautiful villages in the world show that beauty does not need to be showy to shine. Behind old roofs, small roads, and simple nature views, there is deep culture, history, and emotion that no other place can copy. Each village has its own soul. Some are gentle, some are bright, and some are wild and amazing. But all of them have one same thing. They make people slow down, listen more, and feel more. Maybe what makes these villages special is not only the outside beauty, but the peaceful feeling they give, a feeling that becomes very precious in the modern world.